Welcome back. You're watching Money, Money, Money. It's tax season and we are finding out how to file your income tax return this time around because there are lots of changes and lots of the fine print that you need to be aware of. Now, one of those, of course, big headlines was, Mayur, that, it's going to become mandatory to quote your Aadhaar. And I think the Supreme Court verdict, as in the interim order, is very clear on this, at least as of now. If you have an Aadhaar after July 1, you need to declare it in your return, right?
Absolutely right.
Okay.
So this has become mandatory from 1st July. So anybody who is going to file return after 1st July mandatorily need to put a Aadhaar card number. Now the situation arises that person might have applied for Aadhaar card but has not got any Aadhaar card. What needs to be done for them? The way it has to be done is they have to just put an enrollment ID number, which is being given while applying for Aadhaar card. And you have to code that number. And that is sufficient compliance from an income tax point of view. The other thing is that Aadhaar card is not mandatory for the state of Assam, Jammu and Kashmir and Meghalaya.
Okay.
So the taxpayers who are residing in these states are not required to, give their Aadhaar card in the return of income.
Okay, but it's not all of Northeast. You mentioned it's only Meghalaya and Assam.
That is right.
Okay.
The other thing is that persons who are foreign citizens are also not required to disclose or not required to quote Aadhaar number. Also, very senior citizen is also exempted from quoting the Aadhaar card.
Okay, so that would be individuals 80 plus.
Correct. Yeah. And the taxpayer who are non-resident, as per the provisions of the law, even they are not required to disclose the Aadhaar card number, or they don't have to link up their return with the Aadhaar card.
What about the mismatches? Because people are still trying to get their sort of head around linking their PAN with Aadhaar, and if there are data mismatches between these two documents, then what do you advise clients?
So currently, the data mismatch is accepted by the department, but gradually it will get aligned. So probably one has to really see through that which are the permanent address which you reported in Aadhaar is the same permanent address you report for the income tax PAN card as well. Similarly, the name has to be the same. Many a times we have seen, somebody's putting after his name Kumar or Bhai or, some other name. Yeah,
or change of name, surname changes, in case of women, etc. So that could cause a discrepancy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Those are also required to be aligned on a gradual basis. What I think, the government is trying to do one system and gradually everything get linked with Aadhaar.
Okay.
So therefore, one has to see that everything is getting aligned.
Okay, so you better get your personal details in order. There is simply no escaping that. Finally, Mayur, coming down to, last thoughts, if you were to give some tips to our viewers or some, hygienic steps to keep in mind while going about logically filing your return, how should one start?
Yeah, so whenever anybody is, filing the return, they should keep their backup documents ready in terms of any claims which are being made for, say, donations, for Mediclaim policies or for PPF, PF and all that things. Because those will be required or may be required by the assessing officer. If you have deposited any cash and those are reported in your return, please also keep your explanations ready. I am sure that if you have a legitimate explanation, then tax authority will not be after you on this. But they need to have a satisfactory answer and you have to keep, along with the documentary evidence, things ready. I have seen many families, when they have medical emergency, they keep cash at home. And those cases are deposited during this demonetization period as well. So somewhere you have to keep that everything ready, and you have to also see that if you are holding such cash from last year onwards or earlier than that, you are required to disclose cash which you are holding on in hand. If you have not disclosed and now you are going to say that you have deposited cash out of past accumulation, may become challenge because your return which was filed in earlier years may not support this fact. So one has to be very careful, verify that what has been reported in past and what you are going to report in this current year. Is there any disagreement? Otherwise, there will be some challenge you will face from the tax authorities.
Okay, all right. Well, tips really worth keeping in mind. Mayur, thank you so much for joining in and clarifying some of these important points to us. So that's it. Hopefully this has been of help to you as you go about getting your income tax house in order and get set to file those returns. Thanks very much for watching. In case you have any queries, comments, feedback on income tax returns or anything else, reach out to Money Money Money. We'll see you again with another theme next week.